All right, Jason here. So I want to go over just a little blade work stuff, things that I think about when I'm doing my blade work. You know, maybe everybody thinks about it. I don't know. So I'm just sharing the things that go through my head and the things that I consider and think about whenever I'm working, especially my solo stuff with the blade. And I'm trying to see value and purpose in the solo movements. And visualize kind of what I'm doing, and if it's benefit to you, then awesome. If not, you know, no worries. Okay, so I just want to share some things that I think about, and I hope that it benefits you. Okay, so one of the drills that I learned was what we call like a basic 6 count. So it's thrust slash thrust slash thrust slash. Okay. Now I can start where I thrust to the groin and slash the stomach, then thrust the armpit, slash the neck, pull the head down, thrust to the back of the neck, slash down the neck. But that's just a general layout. There's others that do it where they thrust up to the shoulder, then slash, then thrust, then slash, thrust, and come back. And it's all relevant to what your target is, and none of it's wrong. It's all has its purpose. So what I want to look at more is, even as I mix it up and switch it to my reverse grip and do the same pattern where I slash, now it's a thrust, now it's a slash, now it's a hook or a thrust, now it's a slash, now it's a thrust. And so regardless of which way I do it, I want to think about not only the offensive but the counter-offensive side of what I'm doing. So as I'm looking at this, I might thrust up at the chin like we do in Sabayan here, and then slash, okay? Where I might thrust up, that could serve as a parry or deflection on the inside as I go in and go toward the attacking arm, which then could allow me to cut the arm, clear the arm, cut the neck. Just like I can go low and bait the person to want to come down here and block this or grab it, where I can then check the hand and slash, or I can fake and then slash, or I can fake and then come up and slash. All of that still revolves around the same basic pattern of thrust and slash, thrust and slash. But when I do all this, not only am I considering the targets and how the person might try to grab me or block, so how do I move from there, but I'm also considering the freeing the grip, so to speak, where if I thrust at somebody and they grab me, how do I use that movement of turning and pulling that blade out and coming out of the grip where the thumb and first finger meet? How do I do that? How do I check the hand or strip that grip and continue my thrust? You know, so I think about the movement and how it's designed so that whenever I thrust, if you stop my hand, I come underneath and turn and slash and it frees the grip. Or I check the hand, you know, or strip the hand away as I move in that direction. And how the thrust and slash work together to allow me to continuously attack and free or strip the grip from the other person who's trying to stop me. And so I look at all that, and then not just the movement. Like whenever I slash and go to thrust here, if you stop this way, how the turning of the hand allows me to take the center, so to speak, and gain leverage over and strip that grip so I can continue to thrust. And all the techniques and movements are designed to allow me to continue attacking even when you try to grab or block it. It's designed to show you how to move your body in a way that frees that grip and allows you to keep attacking. But a lot of times when we do the drill, we're only thinking about thrust the person, slash, thrust, slash. We're only considering those factors. So as you do the drill, think about how if I thrust and they grab me, how I would strip that grip and use my other hand to remove the grip and slash. How whenever I do that and thrust, if somebody stops me on this side, how I would turn my body, take over the center, strip that grip away and control the elbow as I thrust. If you stop me on the inside, I would go back to the beginning and come back under and free that hand so I can continue to thrust. If I thrust here and you evade and you stop me on the backside, how I can turn and retract my arm down and come back to the hip, both cutting the arm as well as freeing the grip as I check the elbow and continue. So just some food for thought as you work your blade. Also try to visualize, as you do each slash or thrust, how would somebody try to counter that? How would they try to grab you or block the arm? And then how would you continue on with your slash and thrust while freeing the grip and keeping them from controlling you? And a lot of that's going to come down to how I move my body, how I use my other hand, or just simply how I do my footwork to change my position. If leverage is pushed in on me here, pinning the arm in, just the footwork of turning the body is going to free up the leverage and cause all the pressure to be going this way now, which is going to allow me to rake the arm free and continue. So just something to think about. I hope it's a benefit to you guys. Y'all have an awesome day.